and welcome to another video. This video is going to be my TBR for May and June, where the number generator picks my TBR. So my reading journal, I have a list of a load of prompts, now 56 in total. So I'm going to put 56 in the number generator, see which number comes out. That will correspond to a prompt, and then I will find a book that matches that prompt. So let's go and do the number generator. Okay, so I'm just using just a Google number generator. So I've got obviously my 1 and 56. I'll just keep pressing generate and see what numbers come up. Okay, so to do this, I'm sat in front of the computer, by the way. I'm just gonna get 10 numbers because I want 10 books for the TBR because it's across 2 months. So let's go. So we've got number 6. I'm just writing them down. 14. 39. 4. 21. 8. 27. 12. 40. 56. 9. There we go. That is it. Let's just close that, and we're going to have a look and see which these are going to be. So first of all, number 6 has girl, lady or woman in the title. 14, a female author. 39 is a classic you assigned in school. 4 has the name of a family member in title. That one I'm going to have to either order or go to the library for. I know that already. 21 has a map in the beginning. 8 has a word in the title related to reading. 27, holiday themed images on the cover. 12, author you've read and enjoyed before. 56, a gothic romance. I'm probably going to have to research that one as well before. And then number 9 uses the word child, kid, baby or children in the title. So we're going to head off to the library, my home library, not the actual library down the road. My home library, find these books that match these prompts. So here are the TBR books. So first of all, these ones up here on this top shelf are all books on my 24 books 2024. So I'm going to try and take some from there. I think like the easy, what's like female author and author I've loved before. So female author, we've got Samantha Downing, Kristen Hanna, Samantha Shannon. Okay, it's quite a few. I think, Gillian, oh, I know what I could do. So Gillian McAllister, that can be for an author I've read before and enjoyed. And then female author, which one am I more drawn to? I think like these, okay, this one, because I've always wanted to read this. This might be like the perfect opportunity to read it. So let's go with that. And then we've got, I mean the map, I'm just going to have to look in a minute. Map at the beginning. Children, okay, right. Down here somewhere, where is it? I have the Railway Children. There we go. Go for that one. Right, I'm going to just pick out the rest from here. And, oh, I just noticed Girl, Woman, Other. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to pick out the rest and then we will have a look to see what books I'll be reading. Okay, I have 9 of the books here. One book I am going to have to go to the library, and I've had a look and I could definitely get it at the library, so that's good. That's going to be Lorna Doone, and I've forgotten what the author's name is. So this is for the prompt of a book with a family member's name in the title. My sister was actually named after Lorna Doone, the book. So, I mean, that's just, I always kind of knew that if I did fall on that prompt, that would be the book that I would read. I think I read it when I was a child, or my mum read it to me, but I can't really fully remember. It kind of gives me vibes of Romeo and Juliet. I think it's male female. It was written in the 1800s, and it's kind of like a forbidden romance type of thing. They're from rival families, that sort of thing. That's what I think it's about. I don't really know fully what it's about. I don't have 8 books that definitely fit the prompts, and then 1 which is possibly questionable, but we'll just go with it. So with the first prompt that we had, which was girl, lady or woman in the title, I have gone for this, Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo. This is basically following 12 very different people. It says mostly women, mostly black, who call Britain home. Teeming with life and crackling with energy, Girl, Woman, Other follows them across the miles down the years. With a vivid originality, irrepressible wit and sly wisdom, Bernardine Evaristo presents a gloriously new kind of history for this old country, ever dynamic, ever expanding, and utterly irresistible. So this actually won the Booker Prize in 2019, and back in 2019 it was everywhere. And I've always, had this idea of picking this up, and I came across this in the charity shop, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it, and hopefully I can read it soon. And I think this is obviously a perfect time to read it because it fits this prompt perfectly, and I'm very intrigued by it. I know that the writing style might takes getting used to. Let me just show you the first page. If you can see, it's not quite like your normal format in a book, let's put it that way. But yeah, see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. Then we've got a female author. I picked one off my 24 books of 2024 list, and I've gone for The Nightingale by Kristen Hannah, which is a book that I've always wanted to read. Again, this was everywhere. It's very popular. Apparently it's heartbreaking. I know that I'm going to cry reading it. It's set in World War II. I think it follows 2 sisters, and yeah, I think I'm going to cry possibly with it, but we'll see how it goes. Then we've got a classic that I think it's like a classic that we were made to read as a child. I did want to go for something like Of Mice and Men or A Streetcar Named Desire, which I vividly remember, but that was in like secondary school, and I don't actually have a copy of that. But I did have a copy of Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, and this was obviously a book that everyone read in primary school, so I thought I'd just go for this one. This was actually my mother-in-law's book. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, when she was 12 she actually wrote in it. She doesn't live there anymore, by the way, and that's obviously not her name anymore, but yeah, when she was 12 she actually wrote in it. So yeah, that's a nice little, it's falling apart, to be honest. It's completely falling apart. Look, there we go. But all the pages are there. I did check. So yeah, let's give that, and it's a nice really short read as well, so we'll give that a go. And then we needed a book that has a map at the front. I've gone for Caraval. It took me a while to try and find a book with a map in the front. It does have a map. This is the first in a series, and I think it's like a fantasy at is it like a circus? I'm not 100% sure. I can't actually fully remember. But again, this was one that was very hyped when it came out. So apparently the writing is amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. Then we have a book that has a word in the title that's related to reading. So I have gone for The Book of Life by Deborah Harkness. It's got a book in it. This is the second book in the A Discovery of Witches trilogy. I read A Discovery of Witches last year, absolutely loved it. It's a vampire witch romance. I thought it was amazing, and it finished on a cliffhanger where they're about to go off on an adventure. So I reckon this book, the second one, is going to be on that adventure. I am so looking forward to reading this. It's a chunky one. It's like over 600 pages and it's small writing, but I'm looking forward to reading this one. Then we have a book with holiday images on the front. I have gone for The Island by Catherine Cooper because it is set in the Maldives. It has a picture of the Maldives on the front. It's definitely a holiday destination. This is going to be a thriller, which they get all cut off by a storm and then people start dying. It's one of those. I love this isolated setting, and when people are cut off and then there's a murder. It's like one of my favourite tropes. So I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah, I reckon I'm in for a good time with this book. I love a good thriller. Then we have an author that I've read before and really enjoyed. I've gone for a Gillian McAllister book. This one is Just Another Missing Person, the latest one from her. I read Wrong Place at Wrong Time last year and it was in my top 10 reads of 2023 and absolutely loved it. It was a thriller with a bit of time travel in it. So I'm wondering, this is obviously going to be a thriller, but I'm wondering if there's going to be some other sort of genre mixed in with it. You know, something a bit unusual and unique, which Gillian McAllister seems to do. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I'm looking forward to all of these books actually. It's going to be a good TBR. Then we have Gothic Romance. This is the one that's questionable because I had to do some research on this, and this book did come up on a lot of lists and in some forums as a Gothic romance, but I'm not 100% sure whether it definitely has romance in it. I'm not sure, but we're going to go with it. It's Dracula by Bram Stoker. So admittedly, I did try reading this a couple of years ago and had to DNF about 50 pages in because of the writing. However, since then, my reading taste has completely changed, and I've also watched a video that I think, what's the YouTube handle? Gavin Reads It All. He went to Whitby and did a whole video in Whitby reading Dracula, and when I was watching that video I was like, you know what, I think I could pick this up and start to enjoy this. So I think now is the time to try again with this book, because I always thought I would absolutely love this. I do love a good Gothic book, and this is definitely Gothic. I just don't know whether it's Gothic romance. So yeah, we're going to try again. It's very small writing, very tiny writing, but yeah, we're going to give this another go. Hopefully this time I will, fingers crossed, I will enjoy it. But yeah. And then last prompt was child, kid, baby or children in the title. So I've gone for The Railway Children by Inez Bit. This is obviously a classic from many moons ago. This, when did it even come out? I don't even know if it's gonna... Was it like 1906? No, that's the company, publishing company. I doesn't actually say when this was actually first published. Okay, I don't know, but it's a very short book, won't take me long to read, and you know, it was, I think a lot of people already know what the story is about, but yeah, gonna give this one a go. So I've got 2 short stories on here, so it's 2 short books, so they won't take long at all to read, and then the rest I'm just really excited for. Let's see if I can try and pick this up. Possibly. Ooh, there we go. Can you see that? That is my TBR for, what was it for? What are we in now? May and June, that was it. May and June. Get there at the end. Yeah, TBR for May and June. The number generator picked it. That's obviously only 9 books, and then I'm going to be going to the library at some point. This is why I filmed this a bit more in advance before the first, because just in case I did have to go to the library or order a book to fit a prompt. As that happens, I managed to get 9 from my shelves here. So yeah, I will be heading off to the library possibly this weekend to get that final book, which will be Lorna Doone. And yeah, I think this is quite a cool way to pick books off my TBR. That's like, some of these have been on there for absolutely ages, and I managed to get a couple. How many did I get? 3 from my 24 books to 2024. So they will definitely get read. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good 2 months of reading. It's a great TBR. So okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'm sure I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.